In the quiet village of Windmere, young Aaron discovered a dusty old book titled The Whispering Spells. Excited, he tried casting magic but nothing worked. The villagers laughed, calling it nonsense. But Aaron didn't give up. Instead of chanting louder, he began listening. He noticed the rustling trees, the shimmering moon, and the silence between each breath. One night, he whispered a gentle spell and the stars twinkled in response. Magic, he realized, wasn't loud or flashy. It lived in patience, wonder, and belief. Moral: true magic doesn't come from power, it comes from quiet faith and paying attention to the world around you. Noah loved archery, but no matter how hard he tried, he kept missing the target. Frustrated, he complained, "I practice every day, but I still fail." His grandfather watched him and said, "You're too focused on the result, not the process. Breathe, clear your mind, and see only the target." The next time Noah aimed, he ignored the crowd, his doubts, and even the bow in his hands. He focused only on the target and hit the bullseye. From that day on, he understood that success wasn't about trying harder, but focusing better. Moral: success comes not from effort alone, but from directing your focus where it matters the most. Mia, Jake, and Leo were best friends, always competing in everything. One day, they found an old boat by the lake and decided to race across the water. But as they rowed, a storm rolled in, and the boat started taking on water. Panic set in. "We have to row faster," Jake yelled. But Mia shook her head. "No, we have to work together." They bailed out water while Leo steered toward the shore. By the time they reached land, they were soaked but safe. They laughed, realizing something important: winning wasn't the goal, surviving together was. Moral: true friendship isn't about competition, it's about standing by each other when it matters most. The grand feast was ready. King Edwin had invited the entire village to celebrate the harvest, but when the doors opened, only a few people entered. The rest stood outside, hesitant. "They are too poor to bring gifts," a noble sneered. The king frowned. Then, he stood and walked outside. "A feast is not about what you bring," he declared, "but what we share." He took a loaf of bread from the table and handed it to a child. Seeing this, others joined in. Soon, the feast was livelier than ever, filled with laughter and gratitude. The nobles watched in silence as the king dined happily among his people. That night, Edwin didn't just feed his kingdom, he united it. Moral: true generosity is not about wealth, but about opening your heart to others. Daniel's mother, Lisa, owned a small bakery, but business was slow. She worked tirelessly, yet customers were few. One evening, Daniel noticed her sighing at the empty counter. "Maybe people just don't know how good your pastries are," he said. Determined to help, Daniel started taking pictures of her treats and posted them online. He wrote, "My mom makes the best pastries in town." Soon, neighbors and friends began ordering. Within days, the bakery was full of customers. Lisa was amazed. "How did this happen?" she asked. Daniel grinned. "You taught me how to bake, Mom. I just used what I know." Social media. Moral: helping each other isn't just about hard work, it's about using our strengths to lift each other up.